Okay, so today we're going to start off by making a careless spiced pumpkin soup. The reason why I really like this soup is because it's really easy to make and it's packed full of lots of nutrition. So I'll start off, I've got about 8 cups of water in this pot, so I'm just going to turn that one on to heat up. And at the same time I'll start just chopping the vegetables and putting them in randomly. So we start off with the pumpkin. This can be cut just into small pieces. I can throw those straight into the pot there. So the reason I call this Kerala spice soup is because all the spices are from traditional cooking in Kerala in South India. Although the soup is not traditional of Kerala, it's more just a made up one, but the spices are very traditional there, and the climate sort of there is quite tropical, so there's a lot of coconut being used and a lot of spices that are cooling for the system. So it's quite actually a good soup for a hot summer's day. So next I'll throw a carrot in. It's roughly chopped up. Go 1 stick of celery that I've already cut in half here. I'll also go 2 tomatoes into the pot. And just while we're waiting for that to heat up, I'll start getting the spices ready. So what we're going to be flavouring this with, we've got some cumin seeds, coriander seeds and black mustard seeds. We're also going to put some freshly grated ginger, a little chilli, some coconut and some Asfodia powder. This is what we use in replacement for onion and garlic basically. If you're practicing meditation or something like that, onion and garlic is quite stimulating for the mind, so this is an excellent substitute for the flavour. And it's also really good for aiding the digestion, but you only want to use just a small amount because it's quite strong. So ginger, as long as you've cut the end off, you can pretty much grate it if you have a medium-sized grater. So we just want about 1.5 teaspoons of ginger in there. And we'll start off with around half a chilli, although I'm not too sure how spicy these ones are, so if we need to add a little more, we'll put a little more in, but you can't take it away once it's in there. So with chilli, best to start off a little lighter. Chilli is great stuff. It's packed full of vitamin C. It actually has more vitamin C than lemons and most citrus fruit. And as we're putting some fresh coriander leaves in at the end, I'll just put the root in also at the start. Coriander root has excellent flavour. Most people discard it straight away. Most of the flavour is actually here in the root. So just while we're waiting for the water to warm up there, I'll start on our other dish we're going to be making, which is a red rice pilau. So we'll just get some heat onto this pot. And starting off a little rice bran oil in. Let's put these over to the side. So in here we'll start off by sauteing 1 carrot. You can also use pumpkin in this dish. You can pretty much use any vegetables you've got in the fridge. Today we're going to use a little carrot, a little capsicum, a little cauliflower, a little broccoli and some beans. It's always good to start the dish with the harder vegetables that you're sauteing for the flavour, and then adding things like the green vegetables towards the end, so you're not overcooking them and killing all their nutrients. So I'm going to start off with a little of this Asfodia powder in this one. Just about 2 pinches is quite enough. Then in goes the carrot I've just cut into small cubes. About half a red capsicum I've diced. Give that a little stir. Over here I've got 1 cup of red rice that I've just been soaking for about 1 to 2 hours. Let's drain that off. Just by sauteing a few of the vegetables at the start, it helps to release the flavours a little more into the dish. So into here we'll pop our cup of red rice. A little bit of a stir.